Hello and welcome, world class listeners and viewers. My name is Jonathan, aka the Coach, and this is,
Omar the Professor.
and we are your co-hosts for the World Class Zone podcast. All right, so we're gonna be doing things a little bit differently. We've been talking, and we're gonna divert our business a different direction. We've
Right.
had a meeting, and I think we're gonna take this a different direction. So this episode today is gonna be a lot shorter than usual.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna cut down. We have a different business approach that we're doing to make this podcast grow,
Right.
and we're just gonna do a couple of pilot episodes and just try to see where it gets us.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it gets us better. Right, Omar?
I think we should. I think we have to discuss this. Good thing we did, and we should get to where it's going and give you us best and the fullest potential that this podcast deserves, especially for our fans.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's for you guys. We felt like the hour 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes were a little bit too long, so we're gonna try to condense it and just
That's what she said.
we're gonna try to condense it and do maybe 30 minutes, maybe 35.
30, 35.
Yeah,
Maybe 45 the max.
max, right? We're not gonna try to push it too much this time around. We're gonna try to do things a little bit differently. Just touch the best things around the world in
Mhm.
terms in the football league, obviously,
Right.
and include our segments.
Segments,
and we're gonna
upcoming
do,
segments.
Yeah, we're gonna do different segments too. So it's not just gonna be the same ones that we have, and we're gonna do different video style formats. And on YouTube, they're gonna be looking a lot different.
Yeah.
So it's all because we're looking at the numbers, we're looking what's doing good, and we're just trying to analyze and do
Yeah.
things differently.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna be. It's better for us. The better for the podcast.
I mean, we're
For the audience.
Yeah, right, and it's all for the audience, and it's in terms of quality. We notice what people watch and what people don't watch.
Yeah.
So that's what we're headed. So, anyways, enough chit chat about that. It's just what's to come. So if this episode is not an hour 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes, and it's only 35, 40 minutes,
You better watch it.
that's just that
Better watch it.
We're doing different. We're doing different.
Yeah.
So, again, we're still gonna have our two segments for this episode. Next episode, we're gonna debut different episodes.
Yeah.
Or different segments. Sorry.
Right. Different segments.
So this episode, we're only gonna talk about one game that happened this weekend, and that was, in our opinion, the most important
Mm-hmm.
game of the week, which was.
It was Man City versus Chelsea.
And then we're gonna go ahead and discuss the big breaking news that Fabrizio Romano has confirmed. That's that Mbappe is officially 100% done with PSG. And obviously our two segments.
Yeah.
So what do you want to get started with?
We can go ahead and talk about Man City versus Chelsea.
Man City versus Chelsea? Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll start off with Man City and Chelsea. Omar, kick it off.
Gotcha. So Man City versus Chelsea. It was a upcoming game that it was really, really up there. I think to me, it was the most important ones because, I mean, you have, Chelsea won last game 3-1. And then you had Man City won last game 2-0. So you have those two teams came undefeated. It was a good clash. I mean, also you had Sterling coming back in and facing his old team where he was glorious, and basically it was gonna be Man City. Had won the last 6 of the 8 matches, and Chelsea has kept clean sheets in the last 19. So it was a good debut for the most important game of the week for me was Man City versus Chelsea.
And it was an important game in terms of the title race because Man City's still in the title race, and coming into this game, they had the chance to win this game and then win their game in hand that they had just yesterday on Wednesday against Brentford to submit this or to place themselves in first place in the Premier League table. So it was a very important game. It was one of the harder games, I guess, left in the schedule for Man City. So they had to get all 3 points somewhere, but that wasn't the case.
Mm-hmm. Ended 1-1. Rodri scoring and Sterling scoring. And I can tell that he kind of hurt him scoring against his team that became really glorious and well known.
So this game, in my opinion, could have easily been 3-4-1 in favor of Man City.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I could have seen it that this game could have been 2-1
Chelsea.
or 3-2 Chelsea, you know?
Right.
If you look at the expected goals, Man City's expected goals was a lot higher than Chelsea's. But if you actually saw the game, a lot of the things that Chelsea created, they could have, if they had a proper number nine, they
Yeah.
could have made what they had a lot more. So, for instance, Nicholas Jackson was playing as their striker, and he could have produced a lot more if he was, a quality and out and out number nine, which in
Right.
my opinion he's not. But if he was, if they had like someone of the likes of an Oshiman, or if they had a quality number nine,
Yeah.
they could have easily created a lot more and finished a lot more, because there was chances where they got on the break, because obviously Man City commit a lot of numbers forward. They
Hmm.
got on the break, they got him on the counter attack, and it was just that last touch from that number nine that they needed, where they could have easily finished the goal. Which, in
Hmm.
contrary, on the other side, you have a Haaland, which wasn't his best game, because he had a
Hmm.
lot of clear chances, and he probably didn't go to sleep that night well.
Most likely. I
He
mean,
missed a lot.
with all the chances that they had given him,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, who wouldn't?
And you know what? I think it's one of Haaland's biggest lacks of quality that he lacks in is his heading game. I
Hmm.
don't think he has good head game. His that's not wrong, right?
Okay,
His
and then.
a lot of the chances were up aerial, and
Hmm.
they were he couldn't finish with his head. And he said it publicly. If he's had to improve one thing, it has to be his heading.
All right.
Obviously, left, right foot. You give it to him, he's probably gonna
Yeah, he
bang it
got the
in.
strength. He got
Yeah,
the leg length. He
yeah.
got that strength.
But the heading game, he's lacking, and that it showed this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you expected Han to be team what's it called, player of the match, but I mean, he was slacking. He's slacking even with Kevin De Bruyne and stuff, and the three changes that to me were kind of the best ones from to kept this game tied was with Alvarez going in, you got Doku going in as well, and also Akamenji. Akainji. Yeah, right. That's how you say it.
There's not an episode where you don't mispronounce
Ak,
a player's name.
yeah, that's how you say it. That's how you say it.
Akamenji?
Yeah, right. Akanji.
Akanji,
Akanji.
yeah.
Akanji.
Who's Akamenji?
That's a new player they bought.
They did?
Nah, just playing. Yeah, I think with them three, it kind of you could tell that it made the Chelsea's attack a little bit less easy for them.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chelsea definitely played a good game. They didn't just sit back. They absorbed pressure, but they were also not afraid to go forward and
Yeah.
commit a couple numbers forward. Like I said, this game could have easily been 4-1, 5-1 Man City, clear victors in this game. Had
Mm-hmm.
Haaland, put those chances away and other chances they had.
Yeah.
Or it could have been a slight, victory for Chelsea, because they had the opportunities there. And like I said, it was just, in my opinion, that they lacked that number nine. If they had a number nine, this could have easily been, in the other way. This could have
Mm-hmm.
easily been the other way.
Who would be
There,
your number 9 for Chelsea though?
I think Ocean Man is going to be Oshiman is
Mm-hmm.
going to come in and be their number nine. I do think they'll splash money on him this summer, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's who they're going to get from Napoli. I don't see anybody else. I mean, you got other players, I guess, like Ivan Tony. I don't think he's an out and out or like what Chelsea need.
Mm-hmm.
I think Oshiman's probably their best bet at getting a number nine.
Osimhen. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see if they get him in this transfer market.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Apparently, he has a release clause of like 125 million or something.
Oof. Chelsea
So,
gonna pay that money for him?
I mean, they need a striker. I think that's one of the big pieces they're missing, because Enzo Fernandez has stepped it up very well in the center back position. They obviously have Colwell, the
Mm-hmm.
center back, really young.
It's because if you think about it nowadays, you need those young legs on the center backs.
Yeah.
You need 'em.
You also need that experience, though. That's why they got Thiago Silva.
Well, I mean, you can compare experience with youth, but I mean, I would take more youth because you have the strength for it, the agility for it.
Well, if you had to
I
choose
mean,
one and one, I mean, it just depends on what game, in my opinion, and who's the opponent.
hmm
But obviously, you would want balance. You would want an experienced defender and a young defender. In my opinion. In my
Right, right. I
opinion.
mean, I don't know. Maybe I mean it kind of makes sense. You need that guidance from the leader, and if he already knows what's going with it, how it's gonna be working, of course. But I mean, to me, I think it would be easier for a younger center backs, especially for counterattacks, than the more of experience. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. And then there was also that very, well, according to some people, there was a controversy on that. It was like literally the last play of the game,
Hmm.
before Man City got that corner. Excuse me. They had an opportunity that came in through the air, and it hit. Well, when you look at the replay, you can tell it hits Rodri's hand, or it was Ruben Diaz. Sorry, excuse me. It was Ruben Diaz's hand. It bounces up, and then I can't remember who the defender was, but he kind of just like, I think it was Colwell.
Hmm.
He kind of like swings his arm away, and now it's obviously a handball, right?
Yeah.
But in my opinion, the reason, because it did go to VAR and they
Hmm.
checked it, and it was no
No
penalty.
penalty. Yeah.
But and in my opinion, it's, you can clearly see it's a clear handball from Caldwell. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
argue that. But before that happens, it hits Ruben Diaz's hand
Hmm.
first. It bounces up and then it hits Caldwell's hand. So the foul is initially by Ruben Diaz
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he got the hand first.
Yeah, he's the one that touched it first.
Right. He doesn't hit it with his arm. It
Hmm.
doesn't hit Caldwell's hand.
Hmm.
So to me, it's no penalty. You can call it a controversy or whatever. A lot of people saw that angle where he swings his arm and he's like basically like dragging it
Yeah,
out
try and move it
across.
away.
But it's not that clear.
Hmm.
In terms of like, oh, it's clear penalty. You can tell it hits
Yeah, I
Ruben
mean, it's
Diaz.
always
So
two sides of the story, bro.
there's
I mean,
always
you
gonna
have
be two
different
sides.
angles. I mean, you can argue if it hit him first, and that's obviously if they were to score it, it would have been no go.
This
Because I
how
mean, it hit Diaz first before it hit the defender.
Well, this is how I see it. I always see it as, would you call? Because they're always different judgments.
Hmm.
It's always like that. There's always a different judgment on a type of foul they do inside the box versus a type of foul they do, like, I don't know, in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
Because if you do that in the middle of the pitch, you don't got really VAR because it's not like a crucial play, but you see the second hand motion, they probably call it a foul against Chelsea, and
Hmm.
it's just a free kick in the middle of the field. But you really have to pay attention to those little details, and those little details clearly show. Bounces up the arm onto Caldwell's, he drags his arm out. It's obviously a handball
Yeah.
from Caldwell, but it's after the fact that it hit Ruben Diaz. So
Yeah. I
to
mean, I
me, to
think.
me, no penalty.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good call. I mean, if it hit Ruben Diaz first, then there's no penalty there.
Yeah,
And unless if a Ruben Diaz headed it and it bounced off his hand, then maybe. But I mean, if it was Ruben Diaz first, then there's no foul.
yeah,
There's no
because the foul is there.
right.
The play ends there. It
Oh,
should.
so the ref did good.
Yeah. No, the ref did.
So you think if it would have said it a handball, would have been paid? He got paid for it.
If it was the other way around, it would have been controversial because you can see. I mean, it's not that it's not controversial now because you obviously have those City supporters who think that it was a handball and they
Hmm.
should have been given a penalty, but it's not.
Right.
It's really not. It's clearly, it's because you see it from different angles, but there is one specific angle where you can clearly see bounces off the arm of Ruben Diaz onto Caldwell and
Hmm.
the play ends there. There's no handball.
Right. I'm surprised that they didn't call it a handball then. I mean, you think about it. You think it would have been better if they would have called it a controversy? Maybe, maybe not. But I mean, if like you said, if it was Ruben Diaz first, no foul.
Yeah, no penalty.
Yeah, no penalty.
Which ends up being very costly in terms of the title race because that draw now leaves the title hands or the title in Liverpool's hands.
Mhm.
So Liverpool now lead the Premier League. They
Yeah.
do have a game ahead because they played yesterday, I believe,
Hmm.
and they beat Luton Town. They beat them 4-1, I believe. I want to say so. They are now 4 points clear, but Man City and Arsenal do have a game in hand.
Hmm.
So they're at 60 points. Man City's at 56 and Arsenal are at 55. It's a 5 point difference, but again, games in hand for Man City and Arsenal. So this weekend they can probably catch up again.
I mean, you got Man U creeping up.
Oh God, here you go again.
You got Man U creeping up. I mean, it's 47 versus 44.
A Man U that got another win this weekend.
So I'm saying, they're creeping up slowly but surely. They're creeping up.
They're not catching up, Omar. Don't be.
I mean, at least number 5, maybe. I mean,
no. We
at least they'll take Tottenham.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like what we talked about last week. Do you think they're gonna be able to catch up to Tottenham? I said yes. You said maybe.
No, I said yeah.
Oh, did you say yeah?
I said yeah. You said that they weren't going to.
No, I said they were.
You were like the top 4, and I was like they can catch up to top 4. You're like, there's no way.
No, they're catching up to top 4. You were trying to put them up against Arsenal. You were trying to say they're gonna catch up.
I said they can get up to that close.
Dang,
but they're gonna be at least top 4, and then you said
nah. I do think they'll get top 4. I don't think they'll get 3 or 2. You know.
Well, I mean, if they catch Arsenal slipping, just like how Man City got slipping, you never know.
Arsenal's not going to slip.
Never know. I mean, how many games are left until the season ends?
Probably a good 13, 14.
I mean, we still got a lot of points. That...
There's a lot of points, but I don't think they're catching up to Arsenal. You think they're catching up to Arsenal, then you think that they're in the title race.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh,
who knows?
Sometimes you're ignorant, bro.
It's not that ignorance. I mean, we last, 2-3 weeks, we saw them at bottom, 8 or 9? Where's Man U?
Man U, yeah. No, but they're in a good run of forms. They've been
they're now. They're number 6.
Yeah,
three points away from tying Tottenham for number 5.
They started clicking.
Exactly. Top number 5 and 3 points away. I mean,
well, it did help that Tottenham lost. They lost 2-1, and then they dropped points. Man U won, obviously, so they cut that lead to 3. But obviously, you have the dark horse Aston Villa there, leading the way. So we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, everything's possible. Like I said, if it happens, it happens. I mean, everything's possible.
Yeah.
And then they're slowly creeping up. So I mean, I see them top 3. It's
ridiculous, bro.
I see them top 3. 5 for sure. 4, yes.
You see Manchester United top 3.
Yeah, why not?
You're delusional.
How's that delusional?
You're delusional, bro.
They're slowly creeping up. If they keep working their numbers like that, I see them top 3. Well, I'll put top 4. Top 4, so you won't get mad.
No, top 4. No, you can have your opinion. You can have your
4.
opinion. At the end of the season, I'll just laugh at you, But
we'll see.
But top 4 is definitely within grabs, but not top 3, dude. Not top 3. You're out of your mind if you think that they're going to end up top 3.
Never know. Never say never, because you never know.
But anyways, so this game was a really good game. Obviously, like you said, one of the stories of this game was Sterling returning to his old club, scoring. He got, I guess you can say he stole 2 points from Manchester City in the title race.
It's a salty goal.
Yeah, they got a point at the Etihad. Chelsea that is just mid-table, really. Yeah. They're not really fighting for anything.
They're just I guess cruising. They're in cruise control.
They're just trying to improve themselves, I guess. Get ready for the next season, really.
Cruise mode. They're not cruise.
Yeah, control. They've done a lot of business, maybe not the best business in the transfer market, and they're just trying to pick up points here and there. They're not really gonna.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way they'll get top 10. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, not top 10. Like top 5 anymore. I mean, even if they tried.
Yeah.
I don't see. But I mean, like I said, they're just on cruise mode right now.
Yeah.
Picking up games and making it harder for the top teams to win.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. Try to finish in the top like at least top 7, top 8, top 8, Push for those numbers, but we'll see. I mean, the Premier League, the Premier League. You know what? Speaking of
Air League.
It's Prem Air.
I go Prem Air. Because our followers said it's
no.
Prem Air.
It's no. It's Premier. No.
Well, yeah, but we have to do
no.
We have to separate like our followers said.
No. It's like this.
Prem Air.
No, it's the Premier League. There you go.
Right. But I'm saying it how our followers said it.
Nah, dude,
Prem
he's not even a follower,
E
dude.
Air.
It's not the person's not even a follower. It was just, and somebody commented on this on one of our shorts when I asked. It was, I think it was
I'm Hispanic.
it was a coach
what
versus
can I do?
professor or something, right?
Uh-huh.
It was one of the questions, right? And I think I said the Premier League, but it's our American accent, it's the American
I
accent
got
that we
Hispanic
have,
accent.
and our
Sorry,
Hispanic accent,
I ain't from England.
Yeah, but they were saying that it's pronounced why or they asked why can't we pronounce the most big or the biggest league in the
Biggest league in the
world,
world.
the Premier League, because that's how you say it. I mean, that's the proper way. And
Hmm.
I'm not disrespecting any accent or anything,
Yeah.
but this is just our pronunciation. This is how we pronounce stuff.
I'm gonna start saying it. Prem Air. Prem E Air. Yeah, the pre
because
E Air League.
when you watch the league, they do say
Uh-huh.
the Premier League. But us in our accent,
Say Premier.
we see that word and we say Premier League. Premier,
Premier.
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 It's Premier.
Or Premier.
Yeah, but
But how do you say it?
the Premier League.
And how do you say it?
Premier.
How do I say it?
Hopefully the same as me. Premier.
But how is it? It's Premier or
It's-
Premier?
No, it's Premier League.
Premier.
No, it's the Premier League.
Premier League.
There you go.
And
Premier League.
how will you say it?
I say Premier.
And how is it?
The Premier League.
How you say it?
I say Premier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Premier League. Digo,
The Premier League.
Premier League. Premier League.
Yeah.
Premier League. Okay.
Yeah.
Perdón.
Yeah.
Yeah, from England.
You get it?
Yeah.
But-
E.
But you know
Air
what?
League.
Like, again, we're not insulting. We're not anything against different accents. That's just
No.
our pronunciation of it.
Yeah.
But
Was it born over there?
we just all have different
God damn it.
accents. We just all have different accents.
God damn it.
It's
Mhm.
that. But yeah, somebody I guess felt offended of how we pronounce how it in our accent or whatever. That's how we say it, and,
Right.
that's where I'm just gonna finish it off because we spent too much time on this. But yeah, it's to us it's Premier League.
Mhm.
That's just how we pronounce it. That we see it, and that's how it is.
Yeah.
But it's just accents.
Mhm.
It's not a big deal.
It is what it is.
Anyways, but yes, so three team horse race for the Premier League, the Premier League.
The Premier League. Yeah. Who's your
Still,
top three?
there's still a lot of
Still the same ones?
There is
Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City?
yeah. And I do think just early predictions. I do think Man City are still gonna take it. They're gonna find a way. They always find a way
to be the
to win the league.
To win the league.
Yeah,
I think Liverpool, bro.
yeah.
I think they owe it to Klopp,
I feel like that's one thing that's pushing them low key.
especially being his last season. They owe it to him.
Yeah.
I-
I feel
I'd
like
say Liverpool.
there's a lot of more motivation.
Yeah.
Like you saw it in today's game against Lewin or yesterday's game. They went down 1-0 and you just see the push, the desire, the intensity.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to win for him on his last season. Like it's different, you can sense
You can
a
tell.
different intensity and stuff. So who knows? I mean, they're still in a lot of competitions though. Like they're still in all four competitions that they're in.
Mhm.
They're still in the Europa League. They have the final this Sunday against Chelsea in the EFL Cup.
Yeah.
And then they're still in the FA Cup and obviously the Premier League. They're in 1st
Mhm.
place right now. So who knows? Maybe they get a quadruple. Not the quadruple that they want, but
Maybe. I mean, it'll be one hell of a way for Klopp to say goodbye.
Oh yeah, one hell of a way. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see. It's too early,
Mhm.
in my opinion. But my opinion is, I think Man City will still take it.
Man City?
They always get this at the end of this point of the season, and they go on like a 10, 12 game win streak,
Mhm.
and they clinch the title. It's like
It's like it's
the same movie
engraved,
over
it's
again.
engraved on their heads.
Yeah,
To try the last 10, 15 games.
Yeah, and they always do it. So I still think Man City will win, but who
Mhm.
knows?
I say Liverpool. They owe it to Klopp.
Yeah, okay, that's not bad. All right, so that's pretty much it for that game. There was that controversy. Obviously, the Haaland missed chances.
Yeah.
Could have easily been one way. Could have easily been the other way. But it ended up 2-1. 1-1 draw. Man City drop points. Leave the title in Liverpool's hands. We'll have to wait and see what happens. It just adds more more juice to the tacos. Add
Mm-hmm.
more salsa to the
More cream
tacos.
to the tacos. More cream to the
Yeah,
flauta.
yeah. So
Flauta.
so we'll have to wait and see. So let's do before we jump into our big news of the week. Let's jump into Factor Cap.
Mm-hmm.
So Factor Cap, what that is a little segment that me and Omar do, in which I'll start out by saying a segment, and Omar would just say whether it's a fact or a cap,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just go from there. We'll do two each. I'll start first.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't keep tally on this one, we'll keep tally on Coach versus Professor.
Yeah, we'll go
This
from
is
there.
just for you guys to know
warm
what.
up. So warm up.
This is just for you guys to know what our ball knowledge is really. You know?
Yeah.
So obviously I have it more, and I like to show off. So we'll just wait and see. All right,
Sure.
ready, Omar?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start first. So again, you just tell
Yeah.
me if it's a fact or cap.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pelé is the youngest goal scorer
Mm-hmm.
in World Cup final history, scoring at the age of 16. Is that a fact or a cap?
Bro, I feel like if I say it wrong, everybody's gonna kill me. It's a fact. I know he was.
So I'm gonna repeat it just for the YouTube short aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pelé is the World Cup final. Let me rephrase that.
Wait, what?
Pelé is the youngest FIFA World Cup
World Cup scorer
goal scorer
with the age of?
at the age of 16.
At the age, yeah. 16? Yeah.
You're saying it's a fact?
Yeah, it's a fact.
That is incorrect. That's a cap. He is the youngest goal scorer in FIFA World Cup final history, but he wasn't 16.
How old was he?
He was 17.
Damn.
Yeah, so
I missed it by a year.
you missed it by a year. So
I could have sworn it was 16 though, because I've seen the documentaries and stuff.
Nah.
No.
Right
Shut
there.
up. Guess I'm gonna get a bunch of dislikes from everybody
right
now.
there, like right there.
Mm.
He holds the record for the youngest World Cup goal scorer.
Well then.
17.
Well, guess I'm gonna get a bunch of dislikes on the comments, but it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
You tried.
I could have sworn it was 16 though, but it's cool. Alrighty, you ready for mine?
Yeah.
Bet. All right. So this is question. My first question. Sergio Aguero was the top goal scorer of the Premier League. Oh, my bad. Premier League for 2015-2016 with 24 goals. I'm gonna rephrase it one more time. Sergio Aguero was the top goal scorer for the Premier League season 15-16 with 24 goals.
15-16. That's the season that.
See if we have the knowledge.
Nah, that's a cap. Because I think it was Jamie Vardy who was the top goal scorer that season.
You sure?
That's cap.
It's cap.
That's cap.
That is cap.
Yeah. Was it Jamie Vardy?
Sergio was number 3 with 24. Jamie Vardy was number 2 with 24.
Oh, he was number 2. Huh?
And the number 1 goal scorer of that season was
Eden Hazard.
Harry Kane.
Harry
25
Kane.
points.
Yeah,
25 points.
25 goals.
With Tottenham.
25 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. One and one.
Yeah. So let's see.
I could put a Harry Kane on it. Sorry, my bad. Come on, man. You want me to do number 2?
No, I'm ready. So
Sure.
This is the second one.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
In the World Cup final of 2010.
Uh-huh.
Don't give me those eyes, bro.
Come on.
Just have the knowledge, bro.
I
Just
go,
have the knowledge.
come on.
All right. In the 2010 World Cup final
Uh-huh.
with Spain and the Netherlands.
Netherlands, uh-huh.
The goal scorer was Iniesta.
Mm-hmm.
The person who assisted Iniesta to score that goal was Xavi. Is that a fact or is
And
that
the
cap?
coach was... and the water was... God.
So basically, who
assisted Iniesta for the goal?
Yes, that's the question. But Was it Xavi? Was Xavi the person who assisted Iniesta in that World Cup final goal?
Hey, bro. I want to take a wild guess into Sergio Ramos, who did it. I can't. I have a visual. I have a visual right now
Okay.
of the pass.
Okay.
For some reason, my visual is someone with long hair, and at that time, Sergio Ramos had it. But I must say it's a fact, bro.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Omar, you are 0-2, my friend.
No?
That's
Who was
cap. It was Cesc
God.
Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas.
Okay.
Cesc Fabregas assisted Iniesta to score that World Cup final goal. What
Had
a
a-
what
had
a
a
goal.
visual, bro.
What a moment that was.
For
What a
Spain.
moment that was. Yeah, for Spain.
Mm-hmm.
That was a moment.
Hey, it was one of the greatest Spains I've ever seen, though. Honestly.
That was Spain at its prime.
Mm-hmm.
That literally, because then they
Yeah.
still went on to win the
Busquets,
2012.
Iniesta,
Yeah.
Xavi,
It
Villa,
was basically Barcelona.
Casillas,
Yeah.
all of them.
All right, Omar, go.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, for last question. Next question. Okay, I got it. Okay. Harry Kane was the top goal scorer for the Premier League 17-18 with 30 points. 30 goals.
17-18.
Yeah.
17-18.
I'm going to rephrase it one more time for the audience. Harry Kane was the top goal scorer for the Premier League season 2017-2018 with 30 goals. What you think?
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Right? He did a back to back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is wrong.
This guy
He was number 2.
number 2. Was it Salah?
Mohamed Salah with 32
Yeah.
points. 32 goals, I'm sorry.
I couldn't remember if it was because Kane did go on those runs where even when they didn't win, obviously he didn't win anything,
Mm-hmm.
right? But he was still scoring, he was still scoring a ton of goals, and he
Yeah.
still won, the top goal scorer.
Yeah, because, I mean, Salah had 32. Kane had 30. Sergio Aguero had 21. And then number 4 was James Vardy with 20. After that, Vardy was just going.
Yeah. Well,
So.
I got 1. 1 out of 1. You got 0 out of 2. Your ball knowledge is really bad on my.
Nah, it's okay.
We're not here for your ball knowledge. We're here for your personality.
Yes.
We're here for your your charisma.
My charisma.
Yeah, your charisma. Yeah. All right. So before we go to do our last segment, which is Coach versus Professor, we're gonna jump into big news, Omar. Big news that we heard last week, and I mean it's old news now, but it was big news.
You see, look, I didn't want. Yeah, my bad. I didn't cut you off. I didn't mean to, but I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bruh, here we go again with the story. Here we go with the drama. Here going with the
saga continues.
The saga continues. I feel like that's like the Fast and the Furious saga now with this player. It's like number what, 4 or 5 or 6.
The Fast saga has 10, bro, or 11 even. No, they have 10, I think.
Yes.
But it is the Kylian Mbappe saga. Which apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano, a very good source. Obviously, he's never wrong. It's been 100% confirmed that he is leaving PSG. He's made it clear to PSG, the president, everybody in the higher ups that he is 100% leaving at the end of the season. And there is really only one team out there, Omar, that everybody has, is really clear that he's going to join. That's Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Fabrizio Romano said that that the contract has been, proposed. He has the physical contract. He knows what he's looking at because now Mbappe is, legally able to start negotiating because, it's past the 6 months before his contract ends. So he's starting to go on dates with Real Madrid and checking out, see if
taking out to expensive restaurants to see if he's going to get second base and stuff.
So apparently the contract is on the table and he is taking a substantial pay cut in terms of what he originally or what he is currently receiving at PSG, because obviously when he signed that contract it was like they gave him the world and Jupiter, so
so what he's taking out Mars, Earth, and Venus.
It was just a little analogy, but so yeah, he's taking a pay cut. He's gonna be getting paid he's gonna be getting paid within the range that the top players at Madrid are getting paid. So like the
Mm-hmm.
Jude Bellinghams, the Vinicius Juniors, those types of players. He's still obviously gonna get paid a lot, but just
Mm-hmm.
not crazy amount like he was at PSG. You
PSG.
know, but obviously that does go to say though that he's still getting a big hefty sign-on bonus. So it's not
Well,
like it's not like
he's
he's just gonna
the
go and get a big pay cut and
yeah
and
he's
not
the face
receive.
of the team now.
So would you say he's the face of the team? I don't. You know what? This is my thing in terms of face
Mm.
of the team.
I think.
I always believe that the face of the team is the person who is performing the most in the team. So currently, right now, the face of that team is Jude Bellingham, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If Kylian Mbappe joins and plays for Real Madrid, he is not the face of that team until he starts winning games and winning trophies. That's my opinion. And you can be like, well, Jude Bellingham hasn't won trophies and stuff, but Jude Bellingham
I mean, he's the top goal scorer though right now.
has started to show that he is gonna. Well, technically, he has won a trophy. He won the Super Cup. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so he's won a trophy, and he's probably gonna get a second with La Liga. So
Yeah.
he's starting to. He is the face of Real Madrid at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Kylian Mbappe, we'll have to see.
I don't know. I think once Kylian Mbappe is gonna be nothing but him. He's gonna be the face of Real Madrid now because it's a big story, bro. I mean, you coming from PSG, giving that many sagas of coming back or no, or if I'm joining, if I don't join, if I join, if I don't.
Right.
He's gonna be the new face now,
Right.
and that's where jealousy is gonna come in from the players. Honestly, I mean, I think it's gonna be more of him being the main face of Real Madrid. But then again, we have to see how he performs. Maybe
Right.
if he's getting a pay cut, what if he gets lazy because he's not getting paid enough anymore?
Yeah, well, like I said, you won't become the face until you start winning games and winning trophies for Real Madrid. That's
Yeah.
just my opinion. Everybody has different opinions, but that's me. But is it finally happening, Omar? Because I don't know. Is it really gonna happen?
Man, I mean, if it said that it's already contracts going on, he's said he's gonna be leaving. I think it will. I mean,
You know what? It's
at this
just
point,
it's so hard to believe.
yeah, I was
It's
about to
like
say,
when your ex cheats on you and they tell you they won't do it again.
and they do it again.
Do you believe them?
Nah,
Like seriously,
nah,
yeah.
nah.
You don't believe
Once
them.
you do it, once it's done, once it's never the same.
Actions speak louder than words, right?
Right. So it's just like how Mbappe at first said he was gonna join, and then never mind. It's not the same anymore.
it's not
Because now it's like now you want to join, no one's gonna take you seriously.
right.
I
Right.
mean, I wouldn't though, honestly.
It's like that one saying. I don't know what the saying, but you cry and then the people are always there for you, and then the moment where you're crying, you're always just joking, and the moment when you actually need them, you
Mhm.
cry, and nobody's there for you. It's like, well, when you were crying, people thought you needed help, and then and you were just joking, and now that you truly really needed help,
Mhm.
nobody pays attention to you. So it's like there was always that flirting of
Yeah.
like I'm
Joining or
going,
not
I'm not
joining.
going, I'm going, I'm not going.
But I mean, it's like if I told you in the previous podcast. I mean, it's nothing but marketing, bro. If you think
Yeah.
about it,
It was just trying to get that money, huh?
it was just marketing, trying to get everybody's hopes up
Right.
and tally up the views. I mean,
Right.
that's to me what it is. I mean, like if I told you before, I don't think it's not so much more of talent like it used to back then when it wasn't as much of a big show like it was before. But now that it's the main commodity now, it's like of course face is gonna sell before talent. I mean, you got Mbappe, Messi, you got all those players that were once glorious and now like it's just the marketing business. Unfortunately, that's what it's coming down to now. But I mean, I think it's gonna happen this time. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna happen. I mean, I don't care anymore because of so much going back and forth. I see it as like it's just like any other player. I mean, I think if we would have done it the first try, I think it would have been more exciting than to keep
right,
doing
right,
back and
right.
forth.
No, it definitely, I guess lessens the excitement, but it's still Mbappe. Like at the
Mhm.
end of the day, if it does happen, if it's official, like I'm gonna be super excited. Because
Mhm.
in my opinion, he's the best player in the world at the moment. So you're bringing in the best player in the world to your team.
What about Haaland, bro? Where you leave Haaland at?
Haaland is great and all, but I feel like because I've seen the games of Haaland recently,
Mhm.
and he obviously he's the goal scorer. You know, he wins you games and this and that. But what Mbappe does at PSG when he plays for them,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he carries that team. And if you put him in an actual good team, because
Mm-hmm.
you know, but before Haaland,
Yeah. Yeah. I
man,
mean,
no,
you got.
but well, before Haaland, Man City were already winning games. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Haaland was doing unthinkable things with smaller teams. I get that, but you just put him in a team where he can do better and win trophies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wait until Mbappe does that too. You know, because right now Mbappe's not in a team where they win trophies. Because Haaland wasn't winning trophies either.
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe's winning trophies, but you know they're always in a win with him or without him. You
Yeah.
know, but he still carries that
It's
team.
oil money, bro.
Yeah, both. Oh yeah, both. But he still carries the team. What I'm trying to say is, Mbappe's more. He has the speed. He can pass. He can do everything. You know.
Yeah. I mean, look at the
And
World Cup. What he did with Argentina.
right. You know, he carried that team solely. So I still strongly believe that Mbappe is the best player in the world. Haaland, at the moment, you can argue that he's the best player in the world, but it's only because of the numbers that he went crazy off in
Mm-hmm.
with Man City. But again, my argument is Man City. You know, they create a bunch of chances. You're talking about Man City that for the last couple of years been scoring for fun. You know,
I
you,
mean, it's because the De Bruyne, bro. De Bruyne is, I think, to me, is the key piece of that
oh,
team.
De Bruyne is 100%
He's
the
the
key
key piece.
piece.
You take him off, and they don't know what to do.
You take him and Rodri off, and Man City go crumbling. In my opinion.
Yeah.
You don't have those two, and you can tell because when Rodri wasn't playing, when he was out, they were struggling.
Yeah.
You know, they were struggling hard. You know, and that's my argument always. And I know I'm going off topic here, but this is my argument that I always have when people talk mess about Manchester United,
Mm-hmm.
about their how bad they play or whatever. Yes, I'm not comparing. I'm not saying the Man City is the same way as or Manchester United is at the same high level as Man City, but it's not fair because you look at the personnel, the players they have.
Mm-hmm.
You take off their the
The,
1, 2, 3 good players that
yeah,
they
their
have,
key
and
ingredients,
yeah, and
and
you
it's
know
gonna
it's
taste salty.
right. You trying to make a taco and you don't put the carne on there.
Yeah,
You know
it's just
it's not a
just
taco.
flop.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So you take off Lisandro Martinez at center back and you take off Casemiro
Mm-hmm.
for a couple games. They're two vital, defensive players, and obviously they're gonna crumble. You take off Hoyland, you don't have a backup striker.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it's dumb. It's.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that's just me ranting. Um, Point being, Mbappe going to Real Madrid will still be big news when it happens. When and if it happens.
Yeah. What if he even goes? What if he goes to Barca though?
Omar, that is not out of the question. They can't afford them. Have
I
you
want
seen
to go
those?
wild. I
Have
want
you
to go
seen those?
wild.
Have you
I
seen
wanna go
those
wild.
memes of like they have like the picture of like for instance like they have Real Madrid
Mm-hmm.
and they're all like they next to it says like the fresco and then it's like playing with your dream team, your
Mm-hmm.
boyhood team or whatever, and then it's like good salary, guaranteed to win the Champions League, and then on the second one, you have like a Man City, and it's just like get a lot of money, do
Mm-hmm.
this, do that, and then it has Barcelona on the third one, and it has like a song, and it's like te quiero, pero no tengo ni un centavo para darte, and
Or the
it's
lonely
like
song for
te,
Macon.
te puedo dar mucho amor and all this
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
but they have no money to give them,
Right. Right.
So there are the question no more. Basically, what I'm trying to say.
Just trying to get wild. That's it.
Yeah, I know you were trying to get wild, but
But
that will get you with our hateful,
I
viewers.
hear for comments.
Yeah, they're gonna come at you and
It's okay.
they're gonna destroy you.
Mama raised no.
Yeah.
So.
But anyways, so I think give it a couple weeks in this Mbappe saga, and I think it's gonna be official. More.
Official.
I think he's gonna leave. It's hard for me to admit that because I feel like we've been here before.
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened. But I think
Yeah.
this time for real is gonna happen.
Well, hopefully, I mean, as long as he doesn't keep going back and forth with it, as long as we don't get another Part 9 saga from
Right.
Real Madrid buying Mbappe, but I mean, it's probably like if you say it's a done deal, it's a done deal.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean,
Well, it's not
as,
nothing is official.
as
but,
fans, Real Madrid fans, you don't even care anymore because it's just back and forth going.
Right. Well, I just don't want to be hurt again. I was so hurt 2 years ago. I don't want to be hurt again.
Yeah.
My heart was broken because I thought it was gonna happen. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that analogy I told you about the ex girlfriend.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
cheat on me, and fool me
I take
once,
that back. I take it back.
jokes on you.
Nah,
Fool me
fool me
twice.
once, shame on you.
Oh yeah, fool me once, shame on you.
Fool
Fool
me
me twice.
twice, I don't know. Shame on you again. I'm trying to think of the song, J Cole song.
Yeah, me too.
He's like, fool me one time,
Yeah.
shame on you. Fool me twice, something, something, something. Fool me three
Can't
times,
put the blame on
peace
you.
sign, something like that. Nah, this is Akon,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that's yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool
Fool
me
me
twice,
twice.
can't put the blame on you.
Oh
And
yeah, okay. Fool
yeah,
me
fool
three
me
times,
times.
then F the peace sign.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
yeah. So, anyways,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, final thoughts.
My thoughts. I think it's gonna be official. I think it's just a matter of time for Real Madrid to announce him. Game of the week. Man City versus Chelsea. I think was a good game. It was a good, well played game, even with the VAR verdict, which I think it was good from the ref. And I think the segments that were good today. I enjoyed them.
Well, we got one more segment to
I
do.
enjoyed them
Okay.
for right now. We
Yeah.
got the last one, but for the
But
segment and we
what I was
discussed
trying to
it.
say, Omar, was what were your final thoughts on Mbappe?
At this point, the whole going back and forth, I don't care. But if he joins, I think that should be fine. I think he's just gonna be.
But you think he's gonna join? You're saying yes?
Yeah, he
Oh,
will.
okay.
I mean, he's gonna be the center of attention now. So
Yeah, yeah.
forget Bellingham and Vinicius and Rodri. So
Right.
but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and my final thoughts. Yeah, I think he's gonna join this time, but again, fool me twice. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be sad.
Hey, I
But
mean, can't blame him if he fools you twice again.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to the final segment, which is Coach versus Professor, to end it off, Omar. Before we end this podcast, are you ready?
Yeah.
So in Coach versus Professor, I give Omar 2 questions. He gives me 2 questions. It's multiple choice, three multiple choice answers. He answers which is the best one. We have been keeping tally. I am 2 wins, 1 draw. Omar is 1 draw, 2 losses. So we'll see if I keep on cementing myself at the top as ball knowledge boy, or if Omar starts making his comeback kings. We'll have to wait and find out. So
Got this.
I go first. You ready, Omar?
Dale.
Okay. Another World Cup question.
Mm-hmm.
You excited?
Go ahead.
He just rolled his eyes. No, he's not. All right.
Go ahead.
So the 1990 World Cup, Omar, was held in what country? The 1990 World Cup was held in what country? Is it A, Italy?
Mm-hmm.
Is it B, the United States? Or is it C, Germany?
You said 90?
The World Cup in 1990. Where was the host? Who was the host country? Was it A, Italy, B, the United States, or C, Germany?
I think 94 was USA. If I'm not mistaken. I would want to say, man, it's like between Italy and USA.
Italy and USA. You just said the USA one wasn't.
Well, it's because it's like I don't know if I'm confusing with the 90 or the 94.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it kind of.
Oh, so you're saying it's not Germany?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, it's because Germany did it in. Is it Germany? God damn it.
No.
I'm gonna get chewed at by this. I'm just gonna take
This audience is ruthless, bro. They're gonna come at you.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess and just say Germany.
Germany? Is that
Yeah.
your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Damn
The
it.
correct answer is Italy.
Italy. I knew 94 was USA, right?
94 was USA.
Yeah. God damn it. It's because I got it. I was trying to remember the logo of it, and I remember the USA logo was just the blue, white, and red, and I was like, I could have sworn I saw 94 or 90 being red, green, and white.
Germany won the World Cup in 1990.
Yeah.
So you got 1990. You got something in 1990.
I wasn't born yet, so I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta know your history. You gotta know your history.
I wasn't born yet, so it's cool. It's cool. All right. All right, my question.
Yes.
All right, so question number 1. How many of the league's top 10 scorers were English? And this is for season 2022 to 2023. I'm going to repeat it one more time.
For the Premier League.
Yeah, Premier League. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Premier League.
No, we said it right. The Premier League.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say one more time. Just how many of the league's top 10 scorers were English? Ready?
Yep.
2, 3, or 5?
This was last season, you said?
Yeah, last season.
22
2022, 2023.
2022, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So Harry Kane's obviously always on there. So that's one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of another English player that would have been there. I'm gonna say Ivan Toney and Saka. So I'm thinking, is there another? Was it 5? No, there couldn't be that much English players and top goal scorers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with 3.
3?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
No, sir. It's 5.
It's 5. Dang,
Mm-hmm.
they had 5 English people.
Yes, sir. I'm about to name them to you. Harry Kane was second with 30 goals.
Okay.
Even
Ivan
Toney was
Yeah.
third with 20.
Okay.
We got Callum Wilson finished
Oh, yeah,
18.
he did have a good season.
Yeah, finished fifth with 18 goals. Marcus Rashford with 6.
Oh, of course.
16. No, was it 6? Yeah, 6 with 17. And Oily Watkins.
Oh, Watkins.
Oily Watkins was
Yeah,
7th.
you know what? There was
with
a lot
15.
of people. Yeah.
Sir.
All right. That was a good one.
Finally got a good one, bro.
Yeah, I should have got that. I should have got that one, but that's that's on me. All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
All right. So the very famous Ronaldo celebration where he does the calma calma against Barcelona. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you said.
Yeah. Basically clutched the league that season. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo's famous calma calma celebration against Barcelona. What was the scoreline at the end of that game? Was it A, 3-2? Was it B, 2-0? Or was it C, 2-1?
3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
Omar, that is incorrect.
It's not 3-2.
It was not 3-2.
What the hell?
It was 1-1, and then he scored that goal, and he did the calma, aquí estoy, calma. And it ended up being 2-1. He clutched it up.
Oh.
So
Marcus was 3-2.
it was not 3-2. It's 2-1.
Watching a different game then.
You were?
I was watching Juve versus the other one where he did the chilena.
God.
Man, it's cool.
Right.
It's just for us anyways. It's good.
All right. So Omar, if I don't get this, then I guess we do
both
another thing. Go ahead.
All right. So this last one,
Yeah.
number 2, and this is still the same season, 2022, 2023.
Okay.
How many different managers took charge of Chelsea this season?
Okay. Let me.
Wait. Let me repeat it.
Yeah.
Calma. Daddy's here. Calma.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say one more time just for the audience. How many different managers took charge of Chelsea this season? A, 2. B, 3. Or C, 4.
Okay, so there was obviously at the very beginning. Oh gosh, was it Thomas Tuchel who was still Thomas Tuchel was still the manager?
Can't tell you.
So that would have been 1, and then they brought in Graham Potter, so that's 2, and then they brought in. Because Pochettino didn't come in till this season, if I'm correct. Like I don't think he came in last season. So then there was, I think they brought in Frank Lampard just to kind of hold things down, which is 3. I'm gonna say 3, Omar.
3?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes, Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, and Frank Lampard.
Okay. Answer is incorrect, bro.
Was it 4?
It's 4.
Was it Pochettino who came in?
I'm gonna give you the order. It's Thomas Tuchel was replaced by Graham Potter.
Right.
The assistant was Bruno Saltar. What was it? Yeah, Saltor took charge after Potter, and then after he got sacked, it was Frank Lampard.
Oh, that guy must have had like 1 or 2 games.
most
Yeah.
likely. But he was the assistant coach, so
Yeah.
most likely he probably had like 2 or 3 games, and then
Yeah.
got sacked and got replaced
And then
with
Frank Lampard finished off
finished the
the season.
season. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I didn't remember that about that guy. I was gonna say 4 because of that guy, but because I knew Pochettino was started this season like on a clean slate because everybody was like, "Yeah, he got a transfer window, he got a preseason and all that."
Hmm.
Man, that sucks.
Well, we both suck at it then.
Nah,
0-0.
I don't suck. I was close. Like I give you when I tell you, I give you like the stuff. You don't even give me anything.
Well, I give you good ones. You even said it yourself.
No. The questions were good.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but I'm telling you, like I give you like my thoughts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
throughout when I answer them,
Yeah. Well,
when
me too. I
when
was giving you
you
my ideas of the both questions.
I guess on the first one you were right.
Yeah. But
Dang,
that's
bro.
cool. It's cool. It's cool. Not this time, homie.
Not this time. I guess we get another draw, so it's 2-2.
Next time.
Two wins, 2 draws.
2-2.
Dang.
0. No. Well,
So-
for me, 0, 2, and 2.
Yeah. So the next time we do coach versus professor it might be different.
Mm-hmm.
Might be different. We might incorporate somebody else to help us.
Right.
But that's it. Do you have anything you want to add, Omar? Well, this weekend we're gonna be watching Chelsea versus Liverpool in the EFL Cup final, and that's the game that we're gonna be talking about on for Monday. And then again, we're doing different episodes. They're a lot shorter. I know this one still ran a bit long. They're gonna be a little bit shorter. And they're gonna have different segments.
Right.
So we're testing different things out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No. But I mean, final thought. I think everything was good. I know games that we talked about. I like the game, Man City versus Chelsea. Pretty entertaining game. The segments, obviously I'm number one, baby. Always. I'm always.
You didn't win any of them.
my heart, I did. And Kylian Mbappe joining Real Madrid. We'll see if the saga continues, but I mean, if it's gonna happen, might as well. But yeah. I hope y'all guys enjoyed it, and like I said, follow us on every platform, and stay tuned for the next episode.
World Class Zone, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Obviously, follow us follow us and give us 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Google review.
Give us all the good reviews.
Amazon Prime. Order us on Amazon Prime.
If you have those hate comments, if you have those hate comments towards me for how I look, or Omar for how he pronounces names,
or how I use my headphones,
or how he uses his headphones, and so be it. We're all for it. It doesn't really affect us.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. Everybody got opinions. I know I don't look like Cristiano Ronaldo. Omar obviously is not the most intellectual person out there. So,
telling me.
Those headphones are weird. How he puts them on, but it's whatever. We
have the shape here.
We enjoy sitting down and talking about football. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, give us a like, subscribe again at World Class Zone. Hope you guys enjoy. See ya. Catch ya later. Peace.